another psychoanalyzing video. Oh my gosh. Whew. Let me just unbutton my jeans. Oh, come on. I almost got it. There. Alright, so today we're going to talk about people who say it's because I'm black. It's because I'm black, right? And I'm laughing because I'm good at psychology, right? I eat a lot. That's why my jeans is like, ugh. Anyways, so I've been around a lot of black people, right? So I'm just reading their psyche. Whether it's online or in person, what they're saying when they say it's because I'm black, it's an ego thing. Again, black people have big egos, genetically. So in science, I learned that black people have a lot of muscles, right? So when they say it's because I'm black, it's because they're literally saying, oh, I have a lot of haters, a lot of people are against me because I'm strong, like I'm a threat, blah, blah, blah. That's what they're saying when they say it's because I'm black. They don't truly believe people are against them or like other races. Sometimes it's just a manipulative tactic. It's a manipulation tactic, just to get you to feel sorry for them. Not all black people, you know what I mean? I don't want to make assumptions, but this is what I got from the people who say, oh, it's because I'm black, blah, 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 My brother and I, like, we literally sit and laugh, when people say that, anyways. And I say anyways because some people just need to change, Yeah, I read some comments, or some people, they make videos, they complain that, black people should start their own businesses, blah, 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 to this day. And I'm like, nothing is stopping them. Why are they complaining? Why are you complaining that no one wants you to start a business, that people still want you to be a slave? Are you still bragging about your muscles? Is that what you're doing? And it's mainly guys. Like, I never got this from black women. It's just black men saying that, It's weird, right? If you want to start a business, just do it. Like, I know a lot of successful black people, right? For one, my husband is black. He's African American. He's really successful. So it's really bizarre when people go on Facebook or YouTube and then they just complain, oh, people just want to keep me oppressed, you know what I mean? And that's why I say make a name for yourself, because women, they like attention. So I'm speaking from like a woman's perspective right now. And guys, they want their egos to be stroked, especially black dudes, you know what I mean? There's no way why they like sports for no reason, and music. Why are they dominating the music industry and the sports, whatever? When I say the music industry, I'm stroking my husband's ego individually right now. But yeah, so if they don't get that success or whatever, they're gonna get their egos stroked by any means. They're gonna go on YouTube or, Facebook, or like, approach women in real life, because I got this, oh my gosh, it's because I'm black, blah, 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 Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying. They're trying to get in a woman's head because, women sympathize and all of that stuff. Like, oh my gosh, you're so strong, you know what I mean? You're a black guy, And women like black guys anyways, da-da-da-da. We like tall guys. We like guys with big dicks, blah, blah, Yeah. So, it's just a manipulation tactics. And I'm laughing because I can see right through it. Again, I don't fall for those type of guys. Because I like see right through it, and so if somebody is harassing me to stroke their ego by force, then I'm gonna, bruise their ego because, you're not my husband. I don't know you, right? Take back saying black women don't have egos. I didn't get that from like African American women, but I got this from one particular, can you guess? West African Nigerian woman. So I remember because like we were all like sharing rooms and stuff, which I regret, by the way. The only roommate that I liked in that house was the Irish girl. That's it, you know. Anywho, this Nigerian lady, right? She would, guess what she would do? She's brand new, by the way. Again, some people, they want to still be slaves. It's weird. I swear to God, you would think slavery is bad until you meet this kind of people. It was her turn, like, to clean the house and stuff. She would like literally sing like African songs. Again, I think she was trying to promote Afro beats or something. You know, I think she was trying to use white guilt as well. You know what I mean? She's trying to get her image out there by any means. You see how they're copying me on my beauty channel, right? Anywho, she would sing like how, you know, how African Americans used to sing like in the slave field. Like it was really weird. And she was singing in English again because English is a universal language. Because I was like sitting and I'm like, what the fuck, right? And she could have sang in like some Nigerian language, but she's singing in English. Why is that? You know, she's like, my lady or some shit like that, you know. She's forcing me to clean, blah blah blah. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Anyways, yeah. Then the other thing is I'm a caregiver, yeah. And then I realized a lot of women, say from like the Nigeria, they say they're nurses in their home country, so they become caregivers here. And you know, this is like the sketchy part because I mentioned I'm a caregiver. This Nigerian lady, she would just like go out of her way, compete with me. Again, she is a caregiver, but she was not working in a facility or like a health union. She was taking care of someone privately. Yeah. And then she mentioned to me that she was working with like other Nigerians and stuff. And you know, like when people compete with me, especially like when you go to like the extreme length just to compete with me, it's very weird. So there's another Nigerian girl that was like our roommate and stuff. She has a Nigerian name, right? And then the one that was complaining that, you know, slavery and stuff that was singing, she has, guess what? It's a white name, but it's an elderly name. So it's Esther, you know. And then the other Nigerian lady, she would kind of like promote her. She's like, Esther, 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 Esther. You know, she would tell me that, Esther. Like, why are you telling me that? Like, Esther, Esther, all the time. It's really weird, you know. And okay, this is what I believe. Deep down inside, I think that's not her real name. You know, I think she's just trying to get like job opportunity because that's the common name that I see in nursing homes and stuff like that. And I reported it, by the way. You know, otherwise you would not go out of your way and harass me and copy the other girl that's copying me on my beauty channel. And by the way, my beauty channel, I talk a lot about work, which is caregiving. I go to work here in Canada, and the girl that's harassing me, she's all the way in West Africa, right? So, you know, it's weird. Like, why are you guys working together? But at the same time, you're copying me and all of that shenanigans, right? And I feel like if I haven't like caught them, whatever, right? She could have like stole my identity or some shit, you know? Because again, you know, when people steal your identity, keep in mind, especially if you have, you know, a status and, you know, work experience and all of that stuff, that's what they're after as well, you know? They want to take that part of you too, you know? Again, because you worked really hard for it, So, your net worth, is your net worth, basically, right? So I think that's what they're trying to do. I'm not dumb. Like, just looking at them, right? If you are a truly nurse back home, wherever, it's not even my country, what makes you think I'm gonna fall for that, knowing that I work in the medical field? Like, it's really weird, yeah. And then the other Nigerian lady that is that has a Nigerian name, she was studying agriculture, and she has a Nigerian name. Yeah. And then the girl that's named Esther, they're both older women. I don't know why I'm calling them girls, because they were acting like that. She was studying, I think, finance, accounting. And that's weird, So fast forward, I was working with like this Nigerian lady again, because they all have like some sort of hive mind, because oh my gosh, I was living with her, blah blah blah, keep our scapegoat in check or some shit. So this lady would like literally pay attention to the residents, like she just wanted to get close, she wanted to get information. Yeah, it was really weird, and I'm like, I don't know you guys, That's why I tend to stay away from people, especially like when I get successful, they're like, oh, we're black, we're all, I'm like, no, if you're doing illegal things, then yeah, I want nothing to do with you. I don't care. Am I proud of my heritage, being Ethiopian and, Dinka and all of that stuff? Absolutely, but this is business. I'm not about to ruin my reputation because you are trying to get ahead by doing illegal things, Bro, if I can call the cops on my brother, my own blood brother, what makes you think you are safe? This is the real world. I don't care. Like, you're gonna use all of that, like, oh, black people are against us, blah. Well, black people, everybody's like against us. I don't care, bro. You either get ahead or you don't. It's not about race. It's not about all of that shenanigans. You either do it or you don't. Why are you complaining? So I'm like psychoanalyzing my roommate, who is Irish. By the way, I like her, right? She doesn't complain, but she does communicate a lot. And then I realized, because, when people talk, you can tell if somebody's complaining or they're trying to fix something through communicating, right? So with the Nigerian girl, or the lady, Esther, she starts fight with the Irish girl for no reason. I'm like, what the hell, right? And I think they wanted me to take their side, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna take the side that I resonate with, okay? But yeah, out of all the people there, I literally liked the Irish girl because she was just an amazing human being. Like, literally, this girl, like, she was so organized, she pays attention to details, and she asks questions. She just doesn't like jump on a bandwagon, whatever. Go with it. And very sarcastic. And she doesn't fall for white guilt, and that's why I fuck with her, She's like, if you're a bum, you're a bum, right? But anyways, I don't know why she was coming for her throat. Like, it was really weird, I think they were competing with her too, or something. I don't know. Anywho, so that's that. But I'm glad I don't like live with those lunatics anymore. Let's not forget about the landlord. I thought she was white. I thought she was a blonde white lady, but she's not. I found out she is Chinese who's pretending to be white. Yeah. Anywho, looking back, I was like, why did she bring Nigerians, like student Nigerians, to live with her, like all the way from Nigeria, brand new? They didn't live anywhere else but in her house. you know. Okay, so like we all share the house and like we have the kitchen and all of that stuff, right? Um so you guys know about like food or whatever, right? Um again, like I'm not too crazy about like spices and all of that stuff. Same with the Irish girl. Like we were both sarcastic. I felt like if we're gonna eat spicy food, we're gonna eat spicy food. If we don't, we don't, right? So the Nigerian girls, they wake up like really early because that's their culture, I'm not sympathizing with them because they wanted to be a slave. Anyways, they would wake up like really early. I think she was trying to make us compete, the landlord, you know. You guys know the popular dish in Nigeria is jollof rice, right? Jollof rice or whatever, which I don't eat anymore, or I don't eat at all. So they would wake up like really early, and then they would just like cook, like this big ass pot, and then they use a lot of tomatoes and jollof rice, and I'm like, why did she pick me as a roommate? Because I do have Italian in me, right? So we do cook a lot with tomatoes, right? So I'm like, what the fuck is she trying to do, right? Again, I don't care if they cook a lot with jollof, tomatoes with jollof fries, whatever, but I do go to the kitchen and I cook different kinds of dishes, you know what I mean? And then my other roommate, who's Irish, right? When they cook, she doesn't eat because the food is too spicy. Even for me, it fucking burns my heart. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to eat, And you guys, it's not that, like, we are looking down on them. It's just that it's in our genetics. It's going to make us sick, if you're going to put a lot of spice in and stuff. And you can't say, like, oh, my gosh, white people can't spice. And if we can't eat spice, then what's your problem? What are you going to do about it, right? So when I cook, right, the Irish girl, like, she just, she can pick up on it, when they're competing and stuff. Again, because I'm creative when it comes to cooking. I don't do it for like survival things, right? I cook when I feel like I need to cook, and I just create, new recipes and stuff. But I don't do it out of obligation. Oh my gosh, I have to cook because eating out is expensive. And I don't do that, And then we realized that they were just competing, when they're cooking because of the male gaze. They're not truly in their feminine energy. They're not cooking, So yeah, I would cook, right? Just being creative. I don't care. I'm not competing. I don't care, And then the Irish girl, she's like, oh my gosh, it smells amazing in here. And she's really like loud and stuff, and I'm like laughing. And then they can hear it. They're just sitting in their room. And then once we're done like using the kitchen, and then like we eat because we share food, right? She's like, oh my gosh, amazing. And by the way, you guys, this is what I came up with when I was a teenager. So I use carrots and mashed potatoes. Okay, I cut them like really like in small pieces, and I put it in the mashed potatoes, and I put butter. That's my French side. Yeah, so I put carrots, and she's like, I never tried this, but it's really good, right? Yeah, so that was like something that I used to make, like when we have like a cookout and stuff when I was like 17. My family likes it. I don't know if people put it, but I do put it, you know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, so like one day I cooked, like it was not like an obligation for us to cook and like feed everybody else. If you feel like it, you do it, right? If you feel like it depends what kind of feeling it is. No vibration. No low vibration feelings. So I cooked Italian pasta. So Black people like to fry their food and all of that stuff, right? So the black part of me and the Italian side of me, it's like fry the pasta. Not the long one, but the small pasta. Yeah, so I fried it. Like it tastes amazing. That's how like Sudanese people eat it, by the way. And then you put beef and then the sauce, like, it was really good, you know. And then as we were eating, I noticed something about one of the Nigerian girls, you know. They looked at my dish. They asked me, like, why are you cooking it like that? And I'm like, that's how we eat it in Sudan, and that's how I like eating my pasta. Sometimes I don't even fry it. I just boil it, right? So she was like, I can tell, like, something was just off when she saw, like, the finished product. She was like, right? Like, I can't compete with this, basically, you know what I mean? So, like, something was holding her back, you know. So when I cook, I usually have different stuff on the side, right? Say, like, pasta, there's the mashed potatoes beside it, you know, salad. And the thing is, I realized something about my personality, just like cooking different kinds of dish. Usually in the Sudanese community, women, like, they call other women to help them cook different kinds of dish, right? Or like other black women, you know. So like this lady, she brings this kind of dish, and then the other lady brings this kind of dish, blah blah blah. But one time I had a party, dead ass man, I cooked everything by myself, you know. Again, maybe because like I'm good with like time management and stuff. So that's another thing that I learned about myself. I can cook different kinds of things at the same time. Again, because I do it from like a creative mind or something. It's not like I'm trying to brag, oh my gosh, you know, I'm cooking a lot of dish, you know. So like, say I'm cooking something, right? And then I cook another stuff. That's amazing for my, you know, creative mind, because, you know,